My name is Ella. Before we get dancing today, we have to go through a couple of rules to make sure that you have a good time and stay safe. Number 1, wear comfortable clothes with trainers or bare feet. Don't wear socks if the floor is slippery. Number 2, clear a space to dance. Tidy up anything that you could potentially fall over. Number 3, if any movements hurt or you feel ill, then stop dancing, sit down and rest. Number 4, have a drink when you finish dancing today. And 5, have fun. So today we are joined by Georgia and playing the drums is Simon. We're going to start with name and shape. I'm going to go first. My name is Ella and my shape today is Ella.
Ella.
Brilliant. I'm going to pass it to you, Georgia.
Thank you, Ella. My name is Georgia and my shape is Georgia.
Georgia. Lovely.
Simon.
Hi, my name is Simon and my shape is Simon.
Simon.
Thank you, Simon. And now it's your turn at home for your name and shape. Brilliant. Thank you. So we're going to start by getting warmed up. It's really important we get warmed up to keep our bodies safe and get them ready for dancing. So I'm going to start with some slow movements, and then next I'm going to move on to some faster movements. And Georgia, are you okay to do super fast?
Yeah.
And some stretches?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Let's go. So if you follow along with me. Thank you, Simon. Georgia.
Thank you.
finish with one roll down, rolling down. Today we are going to explore Whirling Dervishes as our festival around the world. Dervish is a Sufi tradition and it began 700 years ago. The Whirling Dervish ceremony is religious and it is a type of meditation. Dancers wear large white skirts as they turn and spin. The Whirling Dervish festival happens every year in December. Watch this video now of a Whirling Dervish ceremony. Great, so we're going to learn a sequence inspired by the Whirling Dervish. So if you want to make sure you've got enough room before we start dancing. Good. Now you might have seen in that video there was a lot of turning and a lot of spinning. Don't panic, we're not going to do a huge lot of turns. We're going to look at all the different elements of the Whirling Dervish to make up our sequence today. So we're going to start by bending our knees, coming a little bit low, and we're going to stretch out to the sides. Now they have this position in the Whirling Dervish, and their arms are up, and they also look up to the sky. So if you can, you might want to look up, but one thing to remember is not to go too far back on your neck. So if I show you from the sides, I'm just tipping up my chin a little bit, and I'm looking up to the diagonal. I'm not going too far back, so make sure to protect your neck. I'm just looking up a little bit, just looking up to the sky with my eyes. Good, so let's go. So we do a big bend, create this beautiful position. Good, and I'm now going to walk around in a circle with my arms up. Good, and if you're like Georgia and you want to follow along with Georgia, so she's going to do the same with her arms. She might bring her head down. Yeah, good. And then she's going to do a circle with her upper body. Good. We're then going to drop our arms. And we repeat to the other side. We do a big bend, stretch up, and we walk or circle in the other direction. Good. Drop our arms. Lovely. So let's have a try with Simon with that music. Now this is quite a slow dance. This feels quite meditative. So you can be really slow, really nice, big, stretchy movements as we perform it. Thank you, Simon. Simon. Next on our movement, we are going to do a turn to the side. So if you follow along with me, I'm going to do one step to the sides. I'm going to turn and a step together. Good. I'll show you that once more. So I do one step, little turn, step together. And then I repeat the other way. I go step, turn, step together. Good. This is quite a slow movement. You can keep practicing it as I step, turn, step together. Georgia is going to do the same but a seated version. So Georgia, do you want to talk us through what you're doing for that movement?
Yeah, so I'm still stepping with my legs. So if you can, I'm going 1, 2, nice and slow. So I'm just bringing my knees together. If you can't do that, I'm just kind of bringing my knees together, not in such a big step. And then I'm a bit like earlier, but just with my upper body, I'm turning it and then stepping back together to go the other way.
Brilliant, thank you so much, Georgia. So let's practice that movement all together. So we go step, turn, step, together, step, turn, step, together. Lovely, really, really good. So let's add those two movements on from the top. So we've got our big reach, and then I'll walk around, and then our big reach, and I'll walk around, and then we add on our step, turn, steps. Let's go with Simon. Thank you, Simon. There aren't really many counts for this, Simon. So maybe you could just count us in and then we'll just flow through it. That would be lovely. Thank you.
So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and
Brilliant, fantastic. Thank you so much, Simon. Now, you might have noticed in the video when we were watching, some of the movements, they had an almost lopsided shape they were making with their arms. So they were a little bit at an angle, and they looked up to their top arm like this. Good, it's a really lovely shape. Yeah, that's lovely, Georgia. So we're going to do the same. We're going to reach up into this shape. And then we're going to drop our arms. Good, then we'll do the other side. Big reach up. Looking at that top arm. Lovely. And then back down. Good, so these shapes are really big. I'm almost imagining I've got wings on my back. Really spreading across my back so that when I do this movement, it's really big and expansive. Lovely. And I do the other way. Big wings, stretching.
I've had an idea, Ella, that might help.
Oh, thank you.
I just found myself doing it. I took a deep breath in. And I feel like it made because you said about wings, and it made me think longer as I breathed out.
Oh, lovely. Thank you, George. That's a really good idea. So maybe we can think about using our breath. So we do a big breath in. And then breathing out as we bring them down. It's a lovely idea. Then the other way. Good. I feel like I stretched so much further.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Let's go with Simon, adding on those new positions, and try and remember to think about your breath at the same time. Thank you, Simon.
brilliant. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and
actually, Georgia, I tried to think about my breath the whole time. So on these beginning movements, I was also thinking about breathing in and breathing out. And it really helped make my movement even longer and even more stretchy. So try and keep thinking about that at home if you can. We're going to do our final move in our sequence today. And you can choose how fast you want to do our turns. So you might want to do them quite quick, like they did in the video. So in which case, just make sure you've got enough space and you're not going to hit anything. That's what's really important. But what we're going to think about is we're going to have our arms out. And you're going to think about turning like this. So you might try and go a little bit fast, like you saw on the video. Or you might try and go a little bit slower. You can choose at home how quick you want to do those turns. If having the arms out is a little bit too much, or you might not have enough space, you can either have your arms down or arms on your hips. You can choose whatever works best for your body. You might want to do a couple of practices with your arms on your hips, and then you might want to try having them out. You can choose. If you are seated like Georgia, if you have your arms out, Georgia, you're doing a really lovely twist to either side. It has exactly the same feeling. So you can try and do that. Or if you think of another different version, you can try doing that as well. We're basically just trying to think about all the different ways that we can turn like we saw in the video. Really good. So let's try that all together. And remember, you can pick your speed. So you might go really, really fast. Or you might go a little bit slower. Okay, let's just try that final bit with Simon, because this is a bit of a crazy section to finish our dance. Thank you, Simon.
1, 2, 3, and 4, and
Brilliant, fantastic. If you've been turning like me, you might want to turn the other way. That's a bit of a top tip if you're feeling a little bit dizzy. Or if you're feeling a bit dizzy, you might want to stop. You can stop the video now and maybe grab a little drink of water. If you felt a little bit too dizzy, maybe try going a bit slower, because the turns can make you feel a bit crazy. Georgia, how did you find those turns, your twists?
Yeah, very nice. I did get a little bit achy arms, so maybe next time I might try this and see if that's easier. So you can choose what's best for your bodies, because this bit is a little bit, oh, it's kind of, you get a stretch here. It's nice. Yeah, but if you went quick, you might get a bit achy. So try different things just to test out what works.
Really good idea. And you can always put your hands on your hips or hands down if the turning becomes a little bit much. You can pick at home. Okay, and that is the end. That's our finish of our Whirling Dervish dance. So let's have a practice. Let's just talk it through with me before we go with Simon. So we start with our big bend and lifting up. Good. Then we walk around in our circle. Then we drop our arms and we do the same to the other side. Walking around. Good. We then have our step, turn, steps. Step, turn, step. And the other way. Good. We've then got our reaching up into this diagonal position. Good. And reaching up the other way. Lovely. And then we finish with these turns that I just spoke about. So I'm going to go straight into my turns. And remember, at home, you can choose how quick, how slow you want to do those turns. I think we're ready to go with Simon. Great. Thank you, Simon.
so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and
me, you might feel a little bit dizzy, so you might want to have another sit down now and take a little drink of water. How are you feeling, Georgia? Are you feeling a bit dizzy or are you okay?
I feel okay. Do you know, I feel very relaxed actually.
Lovely.
About it is quite. I see why it's used as meditation. It's very relaxing.
It is very relaxing, and I also feel like what you said earlier, Georgia, about the breath, breathing in and out, has also been a little bit more relaxing. Lovely. I wonder if we can go one more time, and this time I want us to think even more about that breath. So how we can use our breath to really expand those movements, and even on the turn, so how I can use my breath to help me turn. Really thinking about that breath. Fantastic. If you're okay and you're ready to go one more time, then keep going. If you're not, you can pause the video now and start again. Okay, one final time. Thank you, Simon.
1, 2, 3, 4, and
Brilliant. Shake it out. Fantastic. And if you need to, you might want to do one turn the other way, just to help even out your head. Fantastic. So in the Whirling Dervish dance, they often use their whole bodies. And they've got their arms out and they just continue to keep turning and turning and turning. But I wonder if we could try using different body parts to think about turning and turning. So Georgia, have you got, oh, you've already got an idea. I was going to say, what body part could we potentially use? It looks like you've chosen the elbow.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So we might think about different ways that we can use our elbow to turn in a circle. So we're going to have a try with Simon in a minute, but you might try different directions. So I might try going one way and I might turning, and then I might try going the other way. Or I might try different facings like Georgia. So I might try to make it turn to the camera, or to the side, or even behind me maybe, or on the floor, or above me. Above me is quite hard, isn't it? And at home you might have lots of different ideas, which is great. We're going to have a practice with Simon, but if you want to choose time, you can change your sides because it might become a little bit too much just on one elbow. So you can change your side of your elbow at any point that you want. Or if you want an extra challenge, you might even try to do two at the same time. So let's think about that, turning and swirling as our whirling dervishes. Thank you, Simon. We'll just play and improvise for a little bit. Thank you. Georgia, but I found so many different ways of drawing circles. I was watching you and I was inspired when you did your two at the same time, and if they could move together,
yeah.
or if they could mirror each other, like what we were doing last week. Fantastic. I wonder if we could choose another different body part now to have as the same practice. Ooh, I wonder if maybe we could think about using our legs. So that might involve your hips, or you might choose to do it with your knees, or you might choose to do it with your feet. Maybe on the floor, or in front of you. Yeah, good. There's lots more possibilities in this part of the body. So we're going to think about using all of our lower part of our body, if that's available to you. And if not, you can think about using the upper body as well for those circles. Thank you, Simon. We're going to have another play now, and make sure to try and use both sides of your body. Don't want to get too tired or hurt yourself. Thank you, Simon. Really fantastic, and shake out those legs or shake out whole body. Really, really nice, everybody. Fantastic. So we were thinking about all the different ways that we could put that whirling dervish dance into other parts of the body. Really good dancing today. It's time for a cool down. So if you follow along with me, we're going to do some slow movements and some stretches. Lovely. Thank you, Simon.
Thank you for taking part in this tutorial. If you'd like to feature in our calendar of festivals film at the end of the year, then film yourself doing the dance you learnt today and send it to l.whitlock@magpiedance.org.uk, or you can message it to 075972 66717. If you're not sure how to send the video, click on the link in the description and it will help. Have fun!